In the next 15 minutes, we investigate a silent revolution. As climate change transforms our global landscapes, our cities are facing a quiet but devastating crisis: the rapid expansion of urban food deserts. In these areas, fresh produce isn't just expensive, it's practically non-existent. We're looking at a future where the geography of nutrition is being redrawn, leaving the most vulnerable behind. Join us as we explore the strategic weapon that might just turn the tide. The foundation of our civilization, traditional agriculture, is buckling. Extreme weather events, from prolonged droughts to flash floods, are no longer outliers. They are the new normal. Every failed harvest in the global breadbaskets sends a shockwave through the supply chains we've taken for granted for decades. We are witnessing the breakdown of a system designed for a climate that no longer exists. In our densest cities, the distance between a family and fresh greens is growing. These are urban food deserts, areas where residents are forced to rely on processed, calorie-dense, but nutrient-poor options from corner stores. This logistical failure is creating a health crisis that will burden our public systems for generations. It is a strategic vulnerability in the heart of our modern society. But who suffers the most? For those on fixed incomes, particularly our pensioners, the rising cost of imported food is a fundamental threat to their dignity and health. When you live on a set budget, a 30% spike in the price of basic vegetables isn't an inconvenience. It's a choice between food and medicine. We must look at the human face of these economic statistics to understand the true stakes. Market liquidity and the rise of high-frequency trading have introduced a new layer of volatility to food prices. These digital shifts in the global markets have real-world consequences in the grocery aisle. For a pensioner, market fluctuations are not abstract concepts. They are the direct cause of a shrinking dinner plate. The intersection of finance and nutrition is becoming a critical battleground for survival. Our global food supply chain is a marvel of engineering, but it is incredibly fragile. A single disruption at a major maritime choke point can lead to empty shelves thousands of miles away. This reliance on long-distance transport is a strategic liability in an age of geopolitical instability and climate shocks. We need a more resilient, localized alternative to secure our future and our sovereignty. Enter vertical farming, a solution that grows from within the city walls. By moving agriculture indoors and upward, we can bypass the limitations of soil and season. These climate-controlled fortresses offer a way to produce high-quality, nutritious food right where it's needed most, regardless of the environmental chaos outside. It is the first line of defense for urban food security and resilience. At the heart of this revolution is the science of light. By using specific LED spectrums, farmers can tune the growth of plants, optimizing for flavor, nutrition, and speed. This isn't just about replacing the sun, it's about improving upon it. We can now provide the perfect summer day for a plant 365 days a year inside an old warehouse or a shipping container. Water is the next frontier. Traditional farming is incredibly thirsty, but vertical systems use up to 95% less water. By recirculating every drop and delivering nutrients directly to the roots, we eliminate waste and runoff. In a world where fresh water is becoming a scarce commodity, this efficiency is a strategic necessity, not just an environmental benefit for our planet. Space is the ultimate premium in our cities. Vertical farming allows us to produce the equivalent of an entire acre of traditional farmland in just a few hundred square feet. This radical space efficiency means we can integrate food production into the very fabric of our urban lives. Underground, in repurposed basements, or in the hearts of residential towers, we are literally growing the city's future from within. Food security is the new geopolitics. Currently, a massive percentage of the world's grain and produce passes through just a handful of maritime choke points. A conflict or a grounded ship in these areas can trigger immediate food crises. By localized production through vertical farming, nations can insulate themselves from these global disruptions and regain their strategic autonomy in an uncertain world. As the ice melts, new trade routes are opening in the Arctic corridor. This shift is changing the global logistics map, but it also highlights the need for extreme environment agriculture. We are seeing vertical farming technology being deployed in the far north to provide fresh greens to isolated communities that previously relied on expensive, carbon-heavy air freight. The frontier is moving, and our farms are moving with it. Resilience is the goal. A decentralized network of urban vertical farms is much harder to disrupt than a single, massive rural monoculture. This is about national security, ensuring that a city can feed its own citizens during a crisis, whether it's a pandemic, a trade war, or a natural disaster, is the ultimate responsibility of modern governance. Vertical farming provides that essential safety net for us all. We must return to the human element. The dignity of our pensioners and those on fixed incomes is tied to their ability to access healthy food. By lowering the cost of production and eliminating the middleman of long-distance logistics, we can make fresh produce affordable again. This isn't just a business opportunity, it is a social responsibility to ensure no one is left behind in a food desert. True sustainability requires circular thinking. In these urban farms, we are closing the loop by recycling organic waste from the city and turning it into high-grade nutrients for the plants. This reduces the city's waste footprint while eliminating the need for synthetic, fossil fuel-based fertilizers. It's a closed-loop system that mirrors the efficiency of nature itself, repurposed for the complex urban environment. The very buildings we live in are becoming our farms. Architectural integration means that the next generation of urban housing will come with food production built in. Imagine stepping into your hallway to harvest dinner, grown right in the core of your building. This integration reduces energy costs for cooling and heating, as the plants act as a natural thermal buffer for the entire structure. It's living, breathing architecture. This is a revolution powered by data. Every leaf and root is monitored by AI, collecting millions of data points on humidity, CO2 levels, and light intensity. This constant stream of information allows us to iterate and improve our growing recipes at a speed impossible in traditional fields. We are moving from the uncertainty of weather to the precision of the cloud, ensuring a perfect harvest every single time without exception. Perhaps the most significant impact is what happens outside the city. By producing more food on less land vertically, we can reduce the pressure to clear forests and destroy natural habitats for traditional agriculture. Vertical farming is a key tool in the global effort to protect and restore biodiversity. By growing up, we allow the rest of the world to grow wild again, securing the ecosystems we all depend on for life. Scaling is the challenge. For megacities with populations in the tens of millions, vertical farming must move from niche to industrial scale. We are seeing the first multi-story, fully automated farm factories designed to feed entire districts. This is about the resilience of the megacity, ensuring that even in the most densely populated places on Earth, the most basic human needs are met with local, reliable technology. However, the path forward is not without challenges. Vertical farming is energy intensive. To be truly sustainable and affordable, it must be powered by a clean, resilient energy grid. We are seeing a synergy between renewable energy developments and indoor farming. Solar-powered skyscrapers that feed and power themselves are no longer science fiction. They are the blueprints for our next stage of urban evolution and energy independence. Automation and AI are the invisible hands in these farms. Machine learning algorithms monitor every plant, adjusting nutrients and light in real time to maximize growth and minimize waste. This level of precision reduces the need for pesticides and herbicides, leading to a cleaner, safer product for the consumer. We are moving from farming by intuition to farming by data, ensuring consistent quality in every single harvest. The economic models are shifting. By creating localized loops, the money spent on food stays within the community, supporting local jobs and infrastructure. This is a direct answer to the market liquidity issues we discussed. It creates a stable, predictable economic environment for food prices, protecting those on fixed incomes from the wild swings of global commodity markets. It's about taking back control of our food systems. This is a global challenge. From the mega cities of Asia to the urban centers of Europe and the Americas, the problem of food deserts is universal, but so is the solution. Vertical farming technology is being shared and adapted across cultures, creating a global network of resilient cities. We are seeing a rare moment of international cooperation aimed at securing the most basic human need, nutrition for all people. Even industries like deep-sea mining play a role. The minerals required for high-efficiency LEDs and sensors are found in the most remote parts of our planet. The sustainability of our farms is tied to the sustainability of our resource extraction. We must ensure that the tools of our future don't come at the cost of our oceans. Everything in our modern world is deeply interconnected, and we must respect that balance. Vertical farming is even expanding beyond food. We are seeing the growth of sustainable fibers for the fashion industry within these same indoor systems. By growing cotton and hemp in controlled environments, we can reduce the massive water and pesticide footprint of the traditional textile industry. This is a holistic approach to sustainable living, reimagining how we produce everything we wear and everything we eat for a better world. Governments must take notice. Policy is the catalyst for this change. By providing incentives for urban farming and protecting the rights of those on fixed incomes, leaders can ensure that the benefits of this technology are shared by all. We need urban planning that prioritizes nutrition as much as transportation or housing. Food security must be at the top of the legislative agenda in every single city council in the world today. Imagine a city that breathes, a city where every skyscraper is a carbon sink and a food producer. A city where the air is filtered by the very plants that feed its residents. This is the vision of the future that vertical farming makes possible. We are not just fixing a broken food system. We are redesigning the urban experience to be more human, more sustainable, and more resilient to the challenges of the 21st century and beyond. For our pensioners, this future means security. It means knowing that the price of their salad won't double overnight because of a drought halfway across the globe. It means being able to afford a nutritious diet on a fixed income without compromise. Ensuring this future is how we honor the generation that built our world. It is a testament to our character as a society that we protect those who are most vulnerable to the shifts of time and climate. Smart grid integration is the final piece of the puzzle. By coordinating the energy needs of vertical farms with the city's power generation, we can create a more stable and efficient energy ecosystem. These farms can act as giant batteries, adjusting their consumption to match the availability of renewable power. This synergy reduces the overall carbon footprint of the city and ensures that our food system is as green as the plants it produces. Ultimately, this is about global food sovereignty. Every nation, regardless of its climate or soil quality, deserves the right to feed its own people. Vertical farming democratizes agriculture, giving communities the tools they need to achieve self-sufficiency. This shift reduces the potential for food to be used as a geopolitical weapon and promotes a more stable, peaceful world where no one goes hungry because of a conflict thousands of miles away. We are also seeing the restoration of urban wildlife. As our cities become greener and more integrated with vertical farms, they become habitats for birds, insects, and other essential species. This urban biodiversity improves the quality of life for all residents and helps to regulate the city's microclimate. We are not just building farms, we are building ecosystems that support a full spectrum of life in the heart of our urban centers. We have explored the science, the economics, and the geopolitics of vertical farming. We've seen how it can protect our most vulnerable, secure our maritime trade, and redefine our urban existence. This is more than just an agricultural technique. It is a vision for a more stable and equitable world. As we face the challenges of a changing climate, we must embrace the solutions that allow us to adapt and thrive. The revolution is here, and it's growing up. If you found this investigative report insightful and want to see more in-depth analysis of the challenges and solutions facing our world, please like this video and subscribe to our channel. Your support allows us to continue this important work. We'll see you in the next report. Thank you for watching.